Oh, let's make sure this is muted. It is. Coolio, coolio. Make sure everything is working fine. Fine and dandy. Cool. Okay. What's that? Twitch actually has us playing the right thing, so that's awesome. Let's put it up. Here it is. Just waiting for my YouTube preview. There it is. Look at that. Make sure this isn't blotting out anything. Good, good. There we go. Okay. Got myself on the left hand side just while so we can see the loop hero part. I'm going to be moving my camera in a bit. First things first, I'm just going to mute the music again and the screen's going to go dark. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Just making sure everything's good on that. Okay. Right. Here we go. Loop Hero. Awesome game. I found out about through work. Guy at work the other day. So, select save spot. We're actually going to be starting a new one. Oh, why is it? Yeah, well. I was kind of hoping it would change the start, that button there to start, and it did earlier, but it's not doing it now. Anyway, we're going to start a new game, so let's start. And we're not going to skip the tutorial, we're going to jump into the tutorial. So start. And now, actually I'll leave myself here for a bit. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only a skeleton with a staff up in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't be doing me any good, I guess. Right, so, okay, so you can read the text. Awesome, I was worried I'd be a bit too low for that. To change between adventure, which is travelling through the map, and planning, which is stop modes, there's those two modes, press the switch, right click, or space. So the switch is up here, or you can hit space, or you can right click, which is what I'm going to do just because it's quicker. Anyway, continue your journey by changing the game mode. So right click, and we start moving. So we switched from stop mode to actual game mode, adventure mode. Right. Pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Hey, Britt, how you doing? Oh, and that's there you go. That's the is that the goal complete? Hang on a sec. It says 8,000 raised. I could have sworn I made the challenge 10k. Oh no, I think I did. I think it just popped up saying it's close. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea. I'll check it after stream. Anyway, how you doing, Bert? Right, so pay attention to the day progress bar at the top of the screen. New enemies usually appear at the end of the day. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Yeah, so up here in the top left, it might be a bit hard to see. There's a bar, a red bar at the minute, just here. That red bar will slowly fill up with a green bar, and when it reaches the end, enemies spawn. Anyway, here we go. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remember this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory, and everything will go back to normal. Britt doesn't want to get changed for work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow. So I feel you there. I feel you there. Anyway, traveling, fighting, and most other actions are done automatically. The player can't affect them directly. Yeah, so attacking is done automatically on this game. I booked a week off. Oh, I wish I booked next week off. I'll be honest, I'm not really feeling 100%. I feel a bit iffy. The thing is, I can't just message Kane in the morning saying I'm not feeling well. Problem is, I got you know, a call tomorrow that I need to attend. And then I've got my apprenticeship call on Tuesday that I need to attend. So, next week's just the worst week for me to not feel 100% on. But oh well. Thinking about calling out tomorrow night so I don't have to work a third shift. Oh, Brett, yeah, well. Oh yeah, I was in Stranger's chat when you mentioned that. Yeah, I think you should. Anyway, let's get into this fight. Here we go. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I think there's an undigested weapon in the remains of that thing. So yeah, so we've got a sword which does 4 to 6 damage. We drag it up to the sword slot and we equip it. I think I remember there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories? Or do they belong to that slime? Here we go, and we've got a card. So in the bottom left we have a grove card. You can use cards that are left after defeating enemies to add various new objects to the map. That's what planning mode is for. Drag the card to a suitable place to remember the land. There we go, so remember that land there. Good, now continue your journey. So right click to switch to adventure mode. Here we go, new day. There was a new day there, so something spawned, I think. A forest rat wolf. I was right. Some emotional stress, a few vivid images, and a bit of adrenaline, and I'll forget it all like a bad dream. I mean, I'll remember it all like a bad... Damn it. Good thing nobody heard that. My camera's ever so slightly just clipping the top of that text, but anyway, as you probably already noticed, you can get new items and cards during battle. Some items have unique features, as do most of the cards. By hovering over an item or card, you can inspect its properties, equip a new weapon, and place your new cards on the map to continue. So, scimitar. Again, it's 4 to 6 damage, just like our current sword, but it also gives us 4% attack speed. And there we go. And then we've got our thing. So, first of all, let's put a rock down. I'm going to pop a rock up here in the top left. And then I'm going to put a forest next to it. Here we go. Good! So there's a mountain over there, and a forest over here. The Welton was back. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Sure. Make the GM actually go work the desk after I've had a long weekend where the work phone never stops ringing. Exactly, yeah, you make him work the desk. Anyway, here we go. So some of your actions will yield resources that you will need later on, but not right now. But that shouldn't stop you from looking at them right now. Continue your journey by changing the game mode. Yes, so right click. There we go. Some of your actions will yield... oh wait, I've already just seen that one. Oh, it wants me to click on my inventory. Okay, yeah. Awesome. I think it's time I get some rest. Yes, so the game itself is a journey on a looped path. Only you will decide when it's time for the hero to return to the camp. Either you or the fangs and the claws of your enemies, of course. You can retreat almost any time, but a special animation will let you know when it's safer to do so. Here we go. So I hit the button down here, and I'll retreat. And I've just realised I'm covering up what I will keep, which is why I think I decided I'm going to move myself up to the top. That's what I would have decided earlier. I should have stuck with that. There we go. So move myself up to the top, so you can now see the stuff I will be keeping. So wood and rocks. So retreat. Here we go. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. So nice place to set up camp. This is when all the resources you gathered will come in handy. Who would have thought? You have just enough wood and stones to make a campfire. What a nice coincidence. Build a campfire using the building function while in a camp. Press the build button, select the campfire and place it. So here we go. Build campfire. Place it right there. Congratulations, you've beaten this annoying tutorial. You can now start your first expedition. Or not, do as you wish. Click anywhere to complete the tutorial. And there we go, tutorial complete. And anyway, anywho, how are you doing, son? Not bad, not bad. Not feeling 100%, but not bad. And also, Darks, I just saw you contributed to the challenge. Cheers. How are you doing today? Anyway, so I should probably explain what this game is. So, this game's called Loop Hero. Awesome game. I've been really hooked on it over the last few days. A guy at work showed me it. He was showing it off to someone else and I was there, so you know, it's awesome. And the premise of the game is it's a rogue game. It's a roguelike. In the I'll show you. You go into an expedition, hit start, So we're on an expedition. You've got this path that's randomly generated, and you right-click to progress in the loop. This path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, hang on. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. There we go. Yes. Anyway, so here we go. So this roguelike game, in that the path is randomly generated every time you enter a new expedition. And the way it works is you loop through the path, defeating enemies and getting cards and items. You equip items, you place your cards down, and you gradually get stronger and stronger. But the more times you loop, the stronger the enemies get. And the idea is you have to get resources for your camp, and you build up your camp, the one that we was just at with the little fireplace. That's the game, pretty much. That's it. I love it though. I'm a big fan of roguelikes, I'll be honest. Anyway, yeah, so 3,310 total contribution on it. Nice, Dark, nice. And LP contributed 690. Nice. Oh, there we go. Challenge ended. So it was 10k. I thought so. And LP is not actually here. Ignore that. Oh, I don't know, LP. I don't know. I mean, if you are here and you weren't just, you know, bantering, how you doing? Oh. Anyway, so let's right click and actually let's equip our armor. There we go. We're gonna fight. Let's place down our rocks and mountains. So something I've learned from playing is you can do certain things with these cards that will yield better results. So we have mountains and rocks. They're stone formations, and if you build a 3x3 sort of group, I guess 3x3 group of rocks and mountains, they form a peaked mountain, and you get like extra resources for building it. Unfortunately you can only do it once per loop, which kind of sucks. Oh, actually, no, tell a lie, you can do it multiple times per loop, and I found this out earlier today, in that if you use a card called Oblivion to destroy something, so the Oblivion card destroys whatever you select with it. If you destroy one of the 3x3 rocks, it dismantles the peaked mountain, and then you can rebuild it back up and get the resources all over again. And I think by destroying it, you also get resources, which is really cool. Like, you get a bulk amount of resources. It's weird. We'll see when we get there. Anyway, Battlefield. This is the card I've got in a minute. It smells of blood and steel. Spawns a chest on an adjacent tile each loop, and enemies on the tiles around it can become ghosts when they die. Now that's a little bit annoying, I'm going to be honest, but the chesting makes it worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the battlefield here, because it's always ideal to have the battlefield close to the camp, because you can get good loot out of the chest, and the sooner in the loop it is, the more health you're likely to have, and it's just easier basically. And that loop can then help you later on in the same loop. So yeah, I should probably get ready for work and go get coffee or smoothie. Yeah. If you're going in today, then that sounds like a good idea. Anyway, so here we go. I've got a ring and a shield. I don't have any idea of how long they were in the inventory. Here we go. So we get another mountain for our little 3x3 section over here that we're building. Another thing as well is you get meadows as well as another tile you can place on the map. If you put meadows next to a mountain or rock, you get an extra resource as well, because it becomes a blooming meadow. But we'll see that when we place a meadow. Oh, here we go. We've got a rock, so let's place that up there. And also for each rock that we place down or mountain, we're getting one of these preserved pebbles. We need 10 pebbles to create a preserved rock, which is useful for building things in the camp. So yay. Oh, okay, so we got a card called Spider Cocoon. A silky bastion of 8-legged hunters. Spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. So, earlier on we placed a card called Grove in the tutorial. That, what it is it goes on the path and it spawns one of those rat wolf things every day. But you get a twig from it, like you get a branch or something. These spider cocoons actually go adjacent to the path, And the only problem with them is you don't actually get anything special. The only thing that they do is spawn a spider every day, which can be annoying. But the spiders themselves can drop decent things, and they're also good for later on. You can level up your character. At the moment, we don't have any experience or any levels, but we'll get to the point where you can level up your character, and you get traits for leveling up and stuff like bonus health or an extra attack or extra damage or something. But these spiders are really good for leveling up on because they're pretty weak in terms of they don't have much health, as in you can kill them quick. So yeah. Anyway, Owlwolf, hey Hagrid, how you doing? Oh, how are things? Here we go, a mountain, so we can continue building our 3x3. Another spider going on then. I don't typically place these, I'll be honest. In my other save, I don't place them. Oh, here we go. We just got the Oblivion card. So erases any established tiles or erases monsters from the road. So you place it on one spot. So whether that be, on something like this, or like I can destroy an enemy, or if there were like 3 enemies on one tile or 4, I could like destroy them all. But we're going to hold on to the Oblivion card. It's always good to hold on to them until you actually need them. Anyway, things are good. Got held up, so missed a meeting. Reschedule it is then. Yeah, no, fair enough. That's all good. It's all good. Here we go. So we've completed one loop, which means we're now on loop level 2, which means the enemies are going to be a bit harder, but we've got some decent stuff. We don't have a weapon yet. A weapon would be nice. So let's go through on our next loop. Okay, we've got a shield. Oh, this shield's an upgrade. So our current shield has a defense level of 3. This one's a defense level of 4, so we're going to equip that. And it disintegrates the old shield. Our this armor isn't really an upgrade, so we can leave items in our inventory here on the right. And the benefit of doing so is once it fills up, any items, every time we collect items and our inventory is already full, items that are the oldest or at the end of the line, because this fills up like a snake. Any items that are at the end of the line end up getting destroyed and becoming scrap metal, which is again useful for building up our camp. So that's cool. Let's build up our mountain. We're at 5 preserved pebbles, 5 more and we get a rock, which is going to be very useful. Something I have noticed is how slow this is so early on. Like, in my current save, in my personal save, I've got the Necromancer class unlocked, which is just a class where you summon skeletons to attack for you. By this point, I would be on like loop 5, and I'd have like 7 different inventory items and like 20 of each kind of thing. It gets a lot quicker. Anyway, so armor, that's weaker. So we can replace our ring. Our current ring has a pure damage rating of 2. I believe that just means that we basically do two. We're guaranteed to hit for 2 damage on top of whatever damage our weapon does, on a hit kind of thing. However, we can swap it out
guaranteed to get pwned in the face.
Jesus. Anyway,
did I scare you?
How you doing? Yeah, a little bit. You made me jump. I wasn't expecting you to just pop in then. Oh,
well,
but yeah.
I'm good for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Our other option though is 4% attack speed. Strange, what would you do? 2 pure damage or 4% attack speed?
Necro or what?
No, it's a brand new save, so...
Oh, brand new.
Yeah.
I would do pure damage.
Fair enough. Shocking, strange, yes.
There you go. I had to turn you down just a touch.
Oh. Finally a sword. A 6 to 10 damage.
Not Discord.
You streamed, you mean?
Yeah. Because I was hearing myself, and it's a little disconcerting. I don't know why you deal with that guy.
Anyway, so Scimitar, 6 to 10 damage, 8% attack speed, and 0.6 regen per second. Awesome. I haven't had regen in so long. Vampirism as well.
So needed.
I know.
At least for that class.
Yeah, no. So like, eventually we'll unlock Rogue. Hopefully, we'll unlock Rogue this stream. But Rogues are really powerful, but they don't have any healing. However, by the time you've reached Rogue, you typically will have unlocked the village card, which then lets you heal when you pass it. But yeah. Time to go get ready for my stream. Enjoy your stream, bro, and catch you later. Awesome, Hagrid. Awesome. Hope the stream goes well. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it.
Get out of here, son. You bother me. I mean, what?
You're so kind, Strange. You're so kind.
Yeah.
Anyway, Strange. Opinion time again. 2 pure damage or 8% evasion and 8% vampirism. I know what I would go for.
Evasion vamp.
Yeah.
That's easy. Hands down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we
my
go, another
necro
rock.
can get a trait.
Oh. When did I get stable branches? I don't remember picking up branches. I must have got it from the chest.
Do you have a grove?
No.
I
have no idea. Vampire
Could be a
Mansion.
minion you killed.
Yeah, it could have been actually. I don't think about it. Now I have to pick if I want to be all mean or just want to be semi-happy tonight at work. Well, I feel like your life would be easier if you go happy, because you're less likely to have grumpy people. Like, you're less likely for people to be grumpy at you if you're mean. Like, if you're mean to them, they're gonna be grumpy. You know, I mean, they might be grumpy anyway, but if you're mean to them, they might be more grumpy. If you know what I mean. Oh, here we go. Right, so I mentioned this earlier, meadows. So meadows are good on their own, but if you put them next to a mountain or a rock, you get a bonus resource. So I just got 2 resources, rations and noticeable change.
And deserts.
Sorry?
Does it for deserts, too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't used the desert yet. Oh.
Pretty much, I think it's if you put it next to anything except another meadow.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I get it. So you're saying, oh, of course, because it does it for the treasury. I forget about that. Yeah. Anyway, oh, I see, Britt. You're talking about your work outfit mood. Trying to decide if I want to wear all black or have color. Oh, I mean, personally, well, okay, that's the difference between me and Strange. I'd go all black. Like, black is my
Throw
color.
some
Like, when it comes
pink
to
in
clothes.
there. I love pink. Pink's my favorite color.
Pink's alright. Yeah, pink's good. Anyway, so meadows next to that. Next to that. Let's put another rock down. And Strange, I don't know how long you've been here, but I mentioned earlier how if you use Oblivion on a completed mountain, so you know how you do 3x3 mountains, or rocks, and you get that peaked mountain, which is a nice big one with like the sparkles along the top. Well, if you use Oblivion on one of those 3x3 tiles and one of them to break it, and then you put one back in again, you get all the resources again. Yeah, I found it out earlier today. It's so good. I'm waiting until I can do it. Anyway, Stranger's gonna make me get my bright pink shirt out, isn't he? Yes. I think that is the agreement.
Yes. Bright
That's
pink
it.
shirt for the win. Done. You know what
here we
you're
go.
wearing today.
I can demonstrate it now. So we just completed our mountain. We just got a bucket load of resources. If I get my Oblivion out and destroy the middle one, I just get a bucket load of resources again, and then I fill it back in, and I get a bucket load of resources again. And as far as I'm aware, you can keep looping that.
Confused with like a metric bucket load?
Well, it's a double metric bucket load. Honestly, it's insane.
Double metric bucket load.
Yeah. Did you not see? I like.
I didn't see.
It's mental. I'm waiting for another rock so I can do it again. Oh, here we go. So, road lantern. Now, these are some of my favourite tiles to place down.
Oh. I just thought of a really great combo. Remember the trait that deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards?
Yeah.
Then you go and every time you get a rock, Oblivion rock, because you've got 8 Oblivion cards right there.
Yeah, but it changes the effect of Oblivion, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it? Have you tried it?
I have tried it. It adds an effect to Oblivion.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're doing that next time I get that trait. Awesome. Anyway, so just to show everyone what I just did, we got, I believe I just put that shield. I just equipped the shield, which was a defense 6 and evasion 10, which means we now got a total of 18% evasion. Awesome. What else is there?
Another pro tip, if you don't mind.
Oh.
If you're patient and wait until you have 2 treasury cards, or you don't even have to wait until you have 2, but you place a treasury and then you place another treasury before you placed other cards. You can place them close enough together to get double resources off of 1 card for 3 cards.
I always do that. Yeah, I always do that. It's so good.
Yeah, so good.
That's right, I was going to explain what the Road Lantern does. So Road Lantern is awesome, reduces the maximum number of spawning enemies on the tiles around it, and the effects stack. So if you happen to get several Road Lanterns and their area of effect stacks up, it really does reduce the amount of enemies that can spawn on that tile. So I think it's a maximum of 4 normally? 4 enemies by default, but each lantern lowers it by 1, which is great. But that is unfortunately only naturally spawning enemies. So, for example...
No. Well, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just going to say, like, when you get the village card, you get quests, and what that does is that if you activate a quest, it will spawn a monster in, and it's possible that that monster might go onto a tile which already has the maximum amount of enemies, in which case you just have to fight the extra enemy. You get, like, a total of... 5 or whatever. Yeah.
It doesn't spawn a monster, it converts a monster.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Relatively. I'm not going to say 100%. I would say I'm about 75% sure.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
So above 50%. Ooh. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll see. Anyway, this shield here, awesome. It's a level 3 shield. 8 defense, 2 pure damage, 2 defense, and 9% vampirism. That is replacing our 10% evasion. Thank you very much.
I will tell you though, on that build, like that class, counter is so OP. Like counter evasion builds are just incredible.
Here we go. So we're just kind of going to power through the loot. Oh, we got a beacon. Beacons are awesome because let me see if I can place it somewhere useful. Somewhere where the effect's going to like. I guess there's good enough for now. But beacons, yes, 40% movement speed within its range and 20% attack speed for all units. Awesome. It's an amazing card. Apparently the day has decided I have to wear the bright pink shirt. It's the shirt that's on top, and all my other work shirts are shoved to the back of my dresser. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, okay, so here we go. Well, our first fight with a vampire. Right, back off, human. A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness. And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I can keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its fill. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me and I will set this crumbled world right. That's right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of the greater good. So be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry. Oh.
And just let me bleed you dry.
Yes. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures around him were imbued with the power to drain someone else's life. Ooh, okay. Right, so we have another shield upgrade, but I don't know if I'm going to go for it. It increases our defense by 2 and adds 8% attack speed, but we lose our 2 pure defense, 2 pure damage and vampirism. And I've actually just realised the shield we've got equipped actually also has an additional 2 as part of its stats, so it is a total of 10. Not worth it. Not worth the upgrade. Battlefield. Let's place our battlefield down. Right, battlefield you want to be careful with, because I believe the overlapping portion turns into a blood ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to do that. Not yet, at least. Anyway, we've got another rock.
I love the enemies it causes.
Really?
I won't ruin it, but I love the enemies it causes.
Fair enough. And there we go. We just did an Oblivion again on the rocks and made another mountain.
I'm so glad you taught me that.
Yeah, honestly.
Because I'm in resource farming mode. Like that's all I can do right now.
Me too on my other profile as well, on the other save, yeah. So something I've just noticed that I kind of wish I'd kept the Oblivion for is these goblin camps. So early on, these are a nightmare, and they are a bit of a nightmare even sort of late game as well. Like I say late game. To where I am at the minute, they're a little bit of a nightmare. They're less of a nightmare when you're a necromancer, but as a rogue or a knight, a little bit of a nightmare.
I actually find them more of a nightmare as a necro.
Really? Ooh.
They attack so fast.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Anyway, so goblin camps, a little bit annoying, but they spawn a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day. And the way it works is you get 1 goblin camp for every 10 mountain or rock tiles that you place. And unfortunately, it's not like every 10 on the map, it's every 10 you place. So even though I've broken the mountain, like I broke the mountain down and placed another one in, and that spawned the goblin camp in. So we've only got 9 on the map, but we have a goblin camp. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is.
Alright, so I don't know if I misunderstood, but did you know that when you break the mountain, you get the resources from all 8 cards again?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that's what you meant. Like,
oh yeah,
you're getting all the resources like when you break it. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
know.
Incredible.
You build the mountain, you get all your resources. You break it, you get all your resources. You build it back up again, all resources. It's so OP. It's got to be a bug. It's got to be, because that's just insane. I'm sorry.
That is.
Anyway, our first harpy? Yeah, harpy, I think it is. No! What do you mean, no? You want to save the world. You want to ask for our help. Our answer is no. How did you put... Why no? We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been an emptiness instead of the sky, but it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way to save the world. That's why no one will ever join you. Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. How do you see saving the world? By my progeny and kin, may they live and be strong. May they join the cycle of life and death. That is life, that is the world. I will kill you and feed your flesh to my starving younglings, and life will go on. And how many lives can your blade prolong as you kill again and again? Only one. I don't want you to die, and I don't want your children to die of hunger. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, the harpies can have all the sky and all the hunting grounds they need. I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. Farewell. Bye-bye. I feel awful. Yeah. By fixing one evil, I'm causing another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't even imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut off from reality. Well, there we go. That was a harpy, and the harpies only spawn when you have the mountain peak set up, which is the 3x3 mountain. So the effect of the mountain peak is it spawns a harpy every 2 days. And it also, it's 120 max HP, because I know each mountain is 5 max HP and each rock is 2. But the mountain peak as a whole is 120, which is really cool. So definitely worth setting that up, even though the harpy can be a little bit annoying. But, you know. Ooh, what do we get? Ooh, new armor, finally. We've been waiting on armor for ages, so we're going to upgrade our armor, which more than doubles our max. Well, more than doubles the max HP that it contributes. It won't double our max HP in total, but it is what it is. We also got a beacon, which I've already shown off, so we're just going to place this one down, preferably somewhere that doesn't overlap with it, 'cause it doesn't stack. Which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So I think there's a good place. Yeah, so if we do it there, you can see the green tiles, sorry, the blue tiles that are affected by it. I've also just realised my camera's cutting off the top portion of the map. Can I? No, I can't. I can't move the map. Oh well. Anyway, I'm holding on to the mountain and rock until we get another Oblivion card, or at least another 2 Oblivion cards. I think the next thing I'm going to take out is the Goblin Camp. Here we go. So we've just come across spiders. Not that it's our first time, but you know, we've come across spiders, and as you saw, 4 in 1 tile, a little bit annoying, but maybe we should. Maybe I need to get a lantern over there. Yeah, I need a lantern over there. Although I don't know if the lantern affects those. Strange, do you know if they do? If the lantern affects the... Like, do you know if the lantern affects, like, the spider cocoons and stops it from spawning too many spiders? Or not?
Yes.
Cool.
So, the way that works is if the spider spawns and moves to a square that is not governed by the lantern, then that spider is no longer confined by that rule. It only affects the squares that the lantern is touching. So it's basically lowering the maximum, like, you know, that it's lowering the maximum amount of enemies. Well, if the square already has the maximum amount of enemies, the cocoon can't spawn it into that square.
Gotcha. Okay. So I do want to use the road lantern to reduce them down to 3, like 3 total, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, something I don't think I mentioned earlier was the grove. Like, I think I did go over how the grove spawns a rat wolf. Every 2 days, that is. The rat wolves can then move to an adjacent tile as well. I've just placed a cemetery down, which is really hard to spot just underneath the camera there. I placed it next to the grove that we'd already placed over here. But the cemetery spawns a skeleton every 3 days. The skeletons can be a little bit of an annoyance. I've actually replaced the cemetery card on my other playthrough with the ruins card, which I prefer, to be honest. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
I actually prefer the cemetery.
Oh really? Well, the ruins give you more rocks, which is what I like.
That's true, but the enemies on the ruins can attack adjacent tiles.
Yes, that's a little bit annoying. I will admit that is a bit annoying. So yeah. Anyway, we've reached goblins for the first time. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you. We remembered ourselves.
I don't remember remembering you.
Now give us all your things. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? You can do everything you want when I'm done. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any good objection to that. Oh wait, I do have one. How about... Oh my god, look how quick they are. I mean, they don't deal much damage per hit, but oh my god, it can get a bit overwhelming like later on. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and the world is trying to restore itself. That, or even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests.
Right?
Right, I'm going to hold on to the vampire mansions, I think. I'm not going to place any more, because we've already got 2. And I feel like that's plenty. More rocks. Oh my god, we've got like... Well, rocks and mountains, we've got 6 of them. And no oblivions. Come on. Anyway, so we've just reached our camp again. Now, we could retreat, which I think we're going to do. I mean, I'm not saying I couldn't survive another loot, but like, I kind of want to unlock more things. So we're going to retreat. So here we go. What's all this in our camp? What's going on here? I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy managed to return. Survivors? Does this mean I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. That or we can't remember. These few people are all that's left of our group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us, but as far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot them. Forgot them? Exactly. It's as if people are disappearing every day, and we instantly forget they existed. Just like we forgot where we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yotta. That I still remember. Everybody else's memories are not much better. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said I managed to return? That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't keep wandering this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here, and enough space for a few sleeping bags. A real luxury in these dark times, what'd you say? Of course you can stay. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before. But there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted. But we'll be glad if you can help us, and we'll be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. Oh, we weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survived the cataclysm and don't vanish. Don't become forgotten. Take it, you might need it. Oh, we've got a bunch of resources. Sweet. So Britt, so to tell you how my day's going, I woke up, filled the water container for the cat's water bowl, and when I left my room to get ready to leave the house, one of the cats, or all 5 of them, knocked the water jug over. Now the hall my bedroom is in is basically flooded, and my mum's mad because she has to clean it up because I'm heading to town for work and a smoothie. It's not your fault that you're leaving. Oh, bless. Do you think how cute the cats are, though? Oh. Anyway, so here we are in the camp again, and we've got this build button that we had before. Now we can build a field kitchen, which we couldn't do before. So let's build a field kitchen. We're going to build that to the right of the campfire, just there. Look at that. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What, you were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, and a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Yay. Peter looks like a drowned rat. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, bless. Well, drowned rats can be cute. It depends on if you find drowned rats cute.
Right.
Right. So, as you just saw, some stuff just popped out from the expedition menu. So we now have information about our class, what chapter we're on, any stats that apply to our class. So these are all stats that we can pick up on items. So pure damage, attack speed, damage to all, counter, regen per sec, evasion, vampirism, and defense. Now, different classes have different stats. So, like I think I mentioned earlier that rogues don't get regen or vampirism. I think they start with the base amount of vampirism, but they don't get any vampirism on their items or regen. So you're very much reliant on, well, villages. Anyway, so that's the rogue class that we'll get into later, but for now, we're on the warrior class. So a class that doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages, has the highest durability compared to other classes, and we have 2% damage for each second of the fight. So each second that passes in a fight, 2% extra damage. Awesome. So over here on the left, we can see what cards we have. So it's actually wanting us to go into the card menu. Here we go. So this is these are our options for cards. Now, like I said earlier, I actually ditched the cemetery on my other profile. I've also ditched the vampire mansion. Everything else I've got. Some extra stuff you unlock a bit later on as well, that we're gonna get to as well. But we've also got the blood grove as an option. I'm gonna pick it just because we can. But we will be ditching the blood grove a bit later on as well, because I'm not a massive fan of it.
I love the Blood Grove.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Blood Grove can spawn things in though, can't it? It has a special type of monster on it, I think.
Only if you put 2 Blood Groves close enough
Next
together.
Yes, that's the one.
Now,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. There is a Blood Golem that can spawn, but it's incredibly rare. And the benefits of killing it is actually pretty good. They're guaranteed a little bit of loot off of a Blood Golem. What I usually do is place a grove right next to the camp so that I can have the Blood Grove on the boss when it happens.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, anyway, let's jump into our expedition. Here we go. Let's kill a sign. What do we get? Rocks. So we're going to form our mountain again. We've got a grove, which I'm actually going to... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using the map layout that I do on my other profile, which is I put all of the groves, any tile that goes on the road that spawns monsters, I put right at the beginning, like right at the start, just so we can get it over and done with right at the beginning. And any villagers go at the end. They're all to heal me for when I get to the boss. I just end up having like a chain of 5 villages, split up by wheat fields. That's what I do. Here we go. Cemetery goes at the start. Another grove goes at the start.
I totally forgot I'm on chapter 2. I'm like going through this like I'm on chapter 1, like pushing and pushing and pushing. Totally forgetting that I'm on chapter 2.
So, if I'm being honest, I still do chapter 1 even on the other profile, just because it's a good way of farming the skulls. I don't know if you noticed, Strange, when you die, there's an option on the right hand side to take all your items. You can only do that when you kill the boss. You get like a skull, and each time you kill the boss you get the skull, and so that lets you then take all your items even if you die. So I just farm the skull. But yeah, plus I find I live longer on the chapter 1, so I just find it easier.
Definitely. Like I'm on loop 6 on chapter 2 right now.
It's pretty good.
But I think this is gonna be the end of it. Like I think on this run through camp, I think I'm done.
Something I
I'm
really want to
tempted
know
to
is,
push it, but
do you know what vampirism actually does, like specifically?
life leech.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I want to say it's you gain the percentage of vampirism of your damage in life. So let's use 10 as the example. If you have 10% vampirism, you'll gain 1 life. But if you have 100% and you deal 28 damage, you're getting 28 life.
Okay, so it's quite useful if your vampirism is high enough and you deal enough damage. Whereas regen per second is sort of a guaranteed per second. I'm gonna go with regen, like, for now.
I'm getting 3 powerful heroes after this. I think I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna go for loop 7.
You're on Necro, are you?
I am.
Nice. Here we go. So we've got another cemetery. That goes at the beginning. We've got some armor. Is it any good? Not really, no. Oh, we've just got another ring that does vampirism. I got the same ring back. That's hilarious. Here we go. So we just completed 1 loop. Let's move on to the second one. Oh yeah, and I'm not sure if I actually acknowledged this earlier, but when you place these tiles down that spawn enemies on the road, when you walk through them, you do actually get resources. I'm not sure if I actually acknowledged that earlier, but that's where you get your branches. And do you get pebbles from the ruins? I could have sworn it was bones. Oh, it is pebbles. Oh, sorry, for the cemetery. I thought it was bones. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's pebbles.
No, yeah, it is pebbles. Yeah, I don't know why. I just for some reason thought it was bone. Weird. Anyway, I'm just gonna swap those around. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna lock the vampire ring just in case we do want to switch to it later. So something you can do, and I don't know if Strange knows this or not, but you can actually right-click items in your inventory to lock them, so they don't go anywhere. Yeah.
I usually do it by accident, not realize it, and then I'm like, "Aw."
Okay, so nothing decent's come out yet. So what's this? A road lantern? I love road lanterns. Let's pop it down here to reduce the amount of spawned enemies on our road tiles. Oh, look at that, we just got a treasury. So, like Strange mentioned earlier, with the treasury, we want to box clever in that I'm going to leave the spaces to the left and below the treasury alone, and I'm actually going to be placing, once we complete our 3x3 mountain, I'm going to be starting to place these mountains around the treasury, and I'm going to start from the top right and work around it, because then if I get another treasury I can place it close by, because the rule with the treasury is it must be surrounded by empty space when you build it. So, but anyway, the way it works is when you put an item next to it, you get an extra resource. It's a random resource, I believe. Yes, it gives a random basic resource after placing anything on an empty tile around it. And if you happen to fill out the spaces all around it, you get a bunch of resources. You get like a bulk amount, just like we do when we fill out the mountain. Although with the mountain, it's specifically noticeable change, whereas with the treasury, I think it's random. So yeah. Another meadow, thank you very much. What do we get? Oh, here we go. So our armor, it's got the same max HP, but it's got 2 defense and 6% evasion, as opposed to absolutely no extra effects on our current armor. So of course it's going to replace it. Sweet. Another meadow, thank you very much. Another meadow. Tell you what, the meadow I'm actually going to stick up here. We're going to put it next to the treasury. We're going to stick it in the top right corner. There we go. So we just got 2 resources. We got a ration and a preserved pebble, which then formed a preserved rock because we received 10 of them in total. Awesome. Right, 3rd loop. I think we're good. Let's keep going. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now this is where it's really harsh. We need to decide between 95 max HP, 2 defense, and 6% evasion, or 71 max HP. I think I'm going to go with the max HP. It's an increase of almost 300. Let's do it. Right, so I'm not actually placing any more meadows up in the top right here because I want to start placing some rocks in the space in the top and right portion of the treasury, because that then means the meadow becomes a blooming meadow. Oh, that's a decent first shield. 12 defense, 4 damage to all, and 2 defense on top of that. Sweet. Level 4. Another mountain, thank you. Oh, a blood grove. Here we go. So blood groves are really cool. So we pop that there. Here we go. So blood grove can be placed adjacent to the road near other trees. So it has to be put onto tiles that have trees on them. So the grove, basically, I think is the only one. Can you do it with Swamp Strange or not?
No.
No. So the
Just
only
blood,
tile.
just gross.
Yeah, there we go. So pretty much, yeah, I think there might be more later on, but the only tile I know of at the minute is just Grove. But the Blood Grove, basically any enemies that you are fighting on a blue tile within its range. So the way it works is any enemies that have less than 15% health will be devoured by the roots of the Blood Grove. And as me and Strange were discussing earlier, if you happen to put 2 Blood Groves next to each other, one of them becomes a Hungry Grove, or do they both become Hungry Groves? I don't know.
I think they both become hungry groves.
There we go. And then you start. That's when mobs start spawning because of the Hungry Groves. Am I right?
No. Hungry groves cause the amount of damage to go, the amount of life left to go up to 20%. But they will also do damage to you as the player.
That's right, yes. I remember now. Oh, okay. So
I'm sending you something in Discord.
Oh, okay. And for anyone who's just wondering why I just went, ooh, it's because of this. So our armor, we currently have 371 increase of our max HP. However, we have the option of going down to 320, but we get 14 counter, and I think I'm going to take the 50 max HP hit for the counter. There we go. Right, and Strange just sent me something, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone, because if I click out of Loop Hero on my desktop, it like the whole stream it just goes black on the stream.
Oh.
So annoying. Yeah. Hang on, it's all good, it's all good. It's a little bit annoying, but it just means I have to check on my phone. Right. Let's have a look, see. Right, what am I looking at? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's filled out, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Jesus, how much have you got in your inventory?
Oh, it was so much. I got that trait, the Oblivion trait, and used it in the way that we talked about. Using it to get rid of the mountain and redo it over and over and over and over again.
I'm looking forward to putting that into use. I really am.
Yeah. So, but it was so much stuff. I now have 28 metamorphosis orbs.
Jesus. Right, let's pop our spider cocoon
56 stable metal.
Jesus. Oh, I just got an Oblivion. Funny that. Oh, I just want to pull out my inventory again. There we go. Oh, what's this ring? So, choice between 8% attack speed and 0.6 regen. I'm going to go with the regen just because I'm a little... Like, my health's at that point where I kind of like... I'm in an iron about it.
Mm-hmm.
Another treasury. See, that's why we hold off. There we go. Anyway, I'm actually going to use the Oblivion now, I think. Because if I get the trait later on, not that I can right now, but... Actually, I just realised I can't get the trait right now. Don't worry about that. Let's just... Yeah. Oh, do we go one more loop knowing that there's a goblin camp? Or should I... I feel like I should abandon. What do you think, Strange? Would you go for another loop?
Let's see. You're at mostly full health. Your counter's at 14% with 14 defense. You're getting 20 HP per day, and you barely have any monsters on the map. So yeah, I'd go for another loop.
Here we go, we're going for another loop. Oh, here we go, the Blood Grove's doing its thing. There we go. So as you see there, the Blood Grove swallowed them up. Nice. Oh. Okay, that's not worth it. Come on. Oh. First of all, regen. Like, help. We just got a ring. So our current ring is 0.6 regen per second. Our new ring, 2.4. Yes, please. But yeah, that's not worth it. The armor here. So we get an increase of 5 max HP, but we lose 5% counter. I don't think so. Another Blood Grove. Here we go. Let's place that there, because I don't want them close to each other. I don't want to risk it. And actually, that would then cover the boss when it comes to that point. I don't think we're going to fight the boss though this time. It ain't happening. Oh, here we go. That weapon's pretty decent. I mean, it's only an increase of 2 damage, so like it goes from 12 to 18 up to 14 to 20. But we get 7% counter and 12% vampirism, as opposed to like no additional effects on the old one. So that's definitely worth it. Okay, some shields. Not that we're going to use them. Okay. Alright, we've got a mountain and 2 rocks. I would love an Oblivion card. Thank you very much. Okay, what did we just get? So, no. No, the ring's not worth it or anything like that. Oh, do those goblins really just have to spawn in? Bummer. Oh, and also, now that we've got that extra treasury and I'm going to spawn another meadow in just there. There we go. Oh, look at that. We just got 3 resources because of it. Oh. Oh, I'm not sure that's worth it. So we've got another rapier here. And the damage is actually, the maximum number of damage is increased by 2. So it goes from 14 to 20 up to 14 to 22. But we lose 3% vampirism, we lose all 7% counter. And it's replaced by 3 defense. I'm not sure that's worth it. Not really. Another beacon, yes please. I would love another beacon. We're going to place you somewhere where your effects are best there. There we go, there's another Oblivion. The question is, do I do the Goblin Camp? I don't think I will. Because the Goblin Camp this seems to be quite manageable at the minute. Sure, they're quick, but it seems manageable. So we're going to do another Destroy You. There we go, thank you. Oh, that must be a glitch. It must be a bug of some kind. Honestly, it's just too OP.
I don't think so. Because it's OP right now. But once you get to chapter 2 and you're not looking for that resource anymore, it's not that OP.
Maybe. Well, I mean, you're always looking for rocks, aren't you?
I mean, yes, but like right now, I did go through and build out pretty much all of my lower end buildings. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Oh, I just don't see it being that OP.
Fair enough. Right, I think another loop is in order because we're at max health. We've beefed up some of our items since. I think our rapier we updated last loop. I think our ring we also equipped, and maybe the armor. That might have been right at the beginning of the last loop, maybe. I think we're pretty much sorted for this loop. I'm going to go one more time. However, I will say that it's always that moment when I say, oh, one more loop, that I fail that next loop. It's always the way it is. Oh, okay. Strange, the choice is in your hands. Do we replace 2.4 regen per second with a 22% counter?
Without hesitation.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's done. Oh, now, here we go. So, oh no, don't worry. More meadows, more mountains that we've got. We're not using them yet though. Yeah, we've got a weapon.
Got a storm temple.
Oh, sorry, what?
I just got a storm temple.
Oh, sick. Oh, that shield upgrade's worth it. I mean, it's only an increase of, well, it's actually a decrease of 1 to defense, but we actually keep our damage to all. We get 1.2 regen per second and 12% attack speed. I think it's worth it. Yeah. And by the way, I actually just had one of those blood golems spawn in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's right behind me. It's in like the tile behind me.
Oh man.
So we're not doing another loop. This is it. This is the last loop. I mean, unless the camp heals me massively, which it won't. It's only 30%. Or well, I mean, I might make up the health. I doubt it though. Anyway, road lantern. No, that's going there. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm making up that hill.
Ooh! I love enemies next to my camp right now. I tell you what.
Why?
Because any enemies on the tiles before and after my camp also get attacked by 4 archers.
Oh, how'd you pull that one? Oh, wait. Yeah, how'd you pull that one off?
Watchtowers.
Oh, okay, okay. I think all of our items add counter. Oh no, our shield doesn't. Our weapon does, our ring does, and so does our armor. We're at 43% counter total. That's not bad. Spider cocoon. Well, I mean, we're going to stick it there because it doesn't matter. We're not doing another loop. Oh, I just barely missed a harpy. Battlefield again. It doesn't really matter. Let's tell you what. Just because, let's go ahead and actually none of the tiles will be affected by it. I was going to make a blood path, but like, I can't because none of the tiles are free for it to do it on. Right. We're getting plenty of here we go. Plenty of rocks here. So let's start putting these rocks down around this tree, so we can get our resources from it. There we go, and we get a ton of random resources. As you just saw, it filled up our inventory a ton. And we also, I forgot about this, I forget that you also get bonus things in your inventory. So I just got a weapon and a ring. And 2 cards as well. Here we go, so there we go, I just made a blood path. So it spawns a blood clot every 4 days. There we go. Nice. And let's just place our meadow down so we can get some bonus. Let's pop it down over there. 3 resources. Sweet. Okay, we're retreating because there's no way I'm going to survive another loop. Not with like just over half health. So
I had to tell you, a necro with 5 pets is just incredible.
Did you? Oh, you mean 5 skeletons?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Your
I'll
5th
be honest.
skeleton ends up being a mage.
Well, ranged of any kind because I had an archer once spawning.
Oh yeah.
So I will tell you this. This is so cool. So you can actually. So yeah. So you can get more than 5. So I was running around earlier with I think 7.
Oh, wow.
A 7 max spawn. Yeah. I don't know if it does actually spawn 7 because the battle never lasted long enough to spawn 7, but I know you can get at least 6.
Well, if you can, like, if you have 7 and you have the trait that gives you an additional 3 every loop, theoretically, you could get it all.
I didn't think of that. Yeah, well, no, you say that because the more skeletons you have, the quicker you kill the enemies. So with 3 already on the field, you might not even have enough time to spawn a 4th in.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Is with the trait, you'd make it all the way around with 3, right?
Yeah.
And then get 3 more.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then you spawn one as soon as the fight starts.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway, we're back at the camp. So, another success. You've returned, and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world were gone. The park was empty again, and there was only darkness everywhere I looked. Interesting. So technically, you remembered that you forgot something. We could find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy up this place. Time for the next step? What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have people with all sorts of skills, from the cook to the alchemist, but each needs a place to work. However, we can't build anything with the local materials. You find a branch or a rock, turn away for a second, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve the problem. The materials that survive your trips always look suitable for building. But those are just pebbles and splinters. How can you build anything with them? Curious, huh? I realised it when I saw your campfire. The things you made, the things you find seem to spread stability to similar materials and things. It's only a little change, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden fence exist without constant oversight. Oh. Well, let's see, what can we build? Nothing. we can build absolutely nothing, and that is amazing. Right, next expedition. What do we unlock? Oh, we got chrono crystals, which do I use? Well, I should. Yeah. So at the minute, much like every deck building game, card deck building game out there, you have a maximum amount you can use. We've our cap is 12. I've now got 13, so I need to reduce my deck size by 1. And I'm thinking it's going to be Bloodgrave, I'll be honest. Well, actually, no, I'm going to hold on to Bloodgrave.
Get rid of Beacon.
Sorry?
I'd get rid of Beacon.
Why?
It's just movement speed and attack speed, and the attack speed affects your enemies too.
Okay, well, there we go. We'll give it a go. Let's start. I'll be honest, I'm really looking forward to getting the smithy built up. Right. So I'm just going to pop this meadow here, just to show the effects of it. So the meadow goes there. We've got this chrono crystals. So the way it works is it doubles the effect of a day's passing on the tiles around it. So if I understand it correctly, which I'll be honest, I don't 100% understand it just yet, but my understanding of it is if I put this next to the meadow, as in the effect of the meadow is within the blue squares, if I'm getting this right, every day that passes, we get 3 HP, not 2, because it just became a blooming meadow. But, sorry, it will get 6 instead of 3. If I'm right in thinking that. Okay.
Just
it's
like...
so busy.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's so busy in town today. This is one of the busiest Sundays this year, is it, Brett? Tell us more. How busy? Wait, how busy's busy? Go on, Strange. What was you going to say?
So it doubles the effects of spawns too.
I've noticed that. That's why I'm not a massive fan of the chrono crystals.
Ooh, cast iron pan. Where? How?
149.
Let me see.
I was coming in to ask you.
Well, it is really clean on its own, but it does need to be baked again. So no detergents.
Right.
What you're gonna do is some salt with a little bit of water and just scrub it around. Okay, and actually, because you're gonna have to bake it anyway, go ahead and use a little bit of detergent instead. So a little bit of detergent, scrub it out, okay? And then what you're gonna do is put the oven on broil and put a little bit of oil on a piece of paper towel, rub it around, both inside and out. Okay, put it in the broil for about 45 minutes, and then you're gonna take it out and repeat the process. You're gonna do that about 6 times.
Oh.
It's worth it.
Do you hear that, everyone? Detergent.
Yeah. Normally you wouldn't use detergent on a cast iron pan, but we're stripping it right now. So that's why it's okay to use detergent. Otherwise, the cleaning procedure would be a bit of water with salt, or just salt. The water, you really want to stay away from liquid. So you would just put the water in there. Well, I guess you wouldn't stay away from liquid. You would put the salt in there, rub it around to get any debris off, and then rinse it out real quick and let it dry. Because what you're doing when you're doing the oil into the oven on broil is you're seasoning the pan. You're basically creating a layer of crystallized oil that works basically the same way Teflon and any coating does, except that instead of it just being non-stick, it causes your pan to release the food once it reaches the point that that the Maillard effect takes place. Anyway, I'm gonna mute a sec because Stacy's still waiting for my attention.
Okay. So Starbucks line is onto the main highway, as is the smoothie place. I had to deal with the stupid drivers just to get into the gas station parking lot. Oh, I was going to ask if Stranger was talking about a cast iron skillet, and he answered it before I could ask. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, I've just realised these guys are hitting really hard. It's because my weapon's terrible. I've still got a 4 to 6 weapon. Why have I not got any weapons? What's going on? Well, give me a decent weapon. There we go. 10 to 14, 2 damage to all, 8% attack speed, and 7% counter. Yes, please. Another cemetery and a lawman. Another mountain, thanking you. There we go. We're actually starting to hit some pretty decent numbers now, so that's good. More chrono crystals. I don't think we have any regen, so that's a bit worrying. Oh, am I going to survive this? Oh, there we go. I've not even tried to look to see if the hotel has rooms left or not. Oh, I mean they might, but it could, like you said, could still be busy today. Oh, I've just realised, there we go, I've now got an Oblivion. Boom. I need to be keeping my eyes on things here.
I'm back, by the way.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, so Oblivion trait. Another thing to notice, when you use that trait, it gives you a bunch of Book of Memories, 2 full books worth when you use it.
Book of Memories.
You won't have gotten them yet because they're used to unlock lore once you unlock the encyclopedia.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wasn't sure I was going to survive that. Wasn't sure if I was going to survive that one. There we go.
You want to try that again?
Yeah. There are still rooms left at this moment, but by the time I clock in, they could be gone. Oh, they could be gone. Yes. Oh, unfortunately, we didn't quite heal up to the point where I'm comfortable with doing another loop, so we are going to abandon this loop. I wouldn't have minded having another Oblivion card, so because I've got 1 rock left over, I wouldn't mind getting those extra resources. But well, I suppose we'll just stick a rock with the treasury. There we go. And I don't think you get any bonus, do you, for placing anything else? Like,
those, no, not really.
well, retreat. There we go. Look at that noise. Can we build anything else? No. So what are we looking to build? So the refuge. I need the refuge. That unlocks the rogue. We want the smithy because that provides the basic warrior gear at the start of each expedition. It also unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built, which we'll build a bit later on. I'll be honest, I've only recently built that on my own, on my other profile. I have a save. But yeah, the smithy's really good because, like I said, it gives you the basic warrior gear at the start, and if you upgrade it, it gives you the basic gear for every class that you play with. So you'll, like, if you start with a rogue, you'll get the rogue gear. If you start with a necro, you'll have a necro gear. But I think the next thing we build is going to be the refuge, maybe? Actually, no, it looks like it might end up being smithy. Or the herbalist hut. The herbalist hut's actually really close to being done.
And it's really useful.
True. True. Let's jump straight into the loop. Come on, give us something decent. 2 defense. Great. That's an amazing ring. Full defense shield. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's place our spider cocoon just there. Let's place our meadow up there. That was a really bad place to start with a meadow. That was my bad. Right, we'll stick the grave in there. Another spider place can go there. Shield's no better, so let's leave the shield. Okay. What do we got? Another rock. Oh, a weapon. Here we go. 4 to 6 weapon. So we're now at 8 to 12 total damage. Armor, yes please. Thank you very much. Oh, the axe is worse than the sword. We're leaving it. Another rock. Chrono crystal. Let's leave it for now. Oh, or we could like do a proper nightmare to ourselves and double the spawn of spiders. I think we'll leave that for now. Cemetery, yes please. Another meadow, thank you. And another mountain, look at that. So I've had an idea that I may act on when I move out of my parents. Oh, Britt, go on. If you feel comfortable sharing, please do. I'm interested. So that's one loop complete. Let's go for our next loop. Another mountain, thank you. Another blood grove. Or I say another, our first blood grove. Let's pop it right there. Nice. Ooh, nice. 2 rocks in the mountain. Awesome stuff. Oh, I just missed a spider spawning. That's great. Another rock. There we go. We've got our mountain. Sweet. Polearm. Yeah. Vampirism, yes please. Right, this polearm here is exactly the same, so nope. Gladius is no better than our current weapon, the polearm, so we'll leave that. That there. And do we want to spawn in the vampire mansion? Not really. Oh, another spider just spawned in making our... We've got to kill 4 spiders. Okay, that was easy. Lots of loot as well. Right, the battlefield. Let's pop you down there. No, let's not pop you down there. Let's pop you down there. So ideally, I'd like a lantern to go in these corner spaces here, to reduce spawns in this area and along the bottom. So then I think I might start turning some of my drawings into stickers and create more, maybe even custom stickers for those people like Strange who might want some of his things I've drawn as stickers. I mean, Strange is 10. Strange loves stickers.
That I do.
No, stickers are good. Stickers are a really good merch item, aren't they? So you could sell them. Start a business out of them. That could be a good route to go down. Yeah. Another blood grove. Oh, they're going to become hungry groves, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. So is it literally only when they're right next to each other? I think.
Correct.
Okay, good. Hi X, hey, it's your day off. Good for you. How you doing? Well, I mean, it should be. It's Sunday. Nobody goes to school on a Sunday.
Well, that's not true. I've been to school on a Sunday.
Sorry. Oh, it's your day of birth. Well, happy birthday. I don't want to hold on to my rocks. That sounds so bad. I want to... Jesus Christ. I want to hold on to the rocks in case I get...
Do you want to hold on to the rocks that you got?
Yes. Oh.
Are you Betty from the block?
Sorry?
Are you Betty from the block?
Sure, sure. Oh, been at Thorpe Park all day. Nice. I know one of the guys I work with is thinking of applying for a job at Thorpe Park. Well, I think he did apply for a job at Thorpe Park. And he's waiting to hear back from them, I think.
What's Thorpe Park?
Oh, it's a theme park over here.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. I remember now. The heck? I placed it. Let's go.
Oh, one thing I really like is I know the chrono crystals don't actually affect the spawning of harpies, which is great. If you put them next to the mountains, it doesn't double the harpy spawns. I think it's great.
Well, yeah, because you're not near the core, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the way it works. I think it would have to, yeah, be touching the core, which it's impossible. So, so you enjoying Thorpe Park today? Hi-X? I think I've been once to Thorpe Park in my life. Oh, that damage increase, I'm gonna have to do it. Oh, and that defense increase, I'm gonna have to do that one as well. And, well, there wasn't any sacrifice for the armor, to be honest.
Guess how many metamorphosis orbs I've gotten so far this run?
Go on, how many?
13.
Oh, now see, could you imagine if you had the trait that would give you these spheres instead of the raw objects? That would be insane.
I turned it down twice, not even thinking about that.
Yeah, oh, here we go. This is a decent ring upgrade. I mean, we lose 2% vampirism, but we get 7% evasion, 9% counter, and 4% attack speed. I think it's worth it.
Definitely worth.
Yeah. Right, let's keep going. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. No, okay, I'm not. That's fine. We're all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Although I kind of ish. Let me just place down that mountain. There we go. Now we're not. We're still good. Let's keep going. Oh, I've just realised my health's actually really low. Oh, and there's 2 harpies for me to kill. I think just in case we do die, I'm going to fill out the treasury. There we go. What do we get? Anything decent? Not really. We did get a treasury. Amazing. Also, Britt, what do you... I just realised you said you need to invest in a cricket. Like, what do you mean you need to invest in a cricket? Sorry, what?
It's a phone.
Sorry?
It's a phone company.
It's a phone company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although I don't know what printer and cricket is, so there must be something else besides phone company.
It's not a phone company. Wait, what?
Well, it is a phone company, but that's not what she's talking about.
I thought you guys were really limited with your phone companies over there.
There's 3 major ones, and each of the major companies have like a sister company that does the same service but cheaper, but doesn't have a lot of the benefits that the major company has.
I'm with you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So on the tile I was just on, I had 4 archers and my 3 skeletons with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the four watchtowers. So it was like the enemies didn't even survive long enough to say boo. They just straight melted.
Whoops! I just absolutely destroyed a spider by popping in the road lantern. It
Oh,
just
yeah?
vanished from existence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is a phone company, but what I'm talking about is a machine. Okay, Brett. So what's the machine? Tell us. What does this machine do? Oh, okay. So it's a Cricut. Cricut is an American brand of cutting a plot. 1 second, everybody. Just have a drink of water there. Right. Cricut is an American brand of cutting plotters or computer-controlled cutting machines designed for home crafters. The machines are used for cutting paper, felt, vinyl, fabric, and other materials such as leather, matchboard, and wood, not wool. Oh, okay. It's pronounced cricket. Oh, well, cricket, whatever. Cricut, it looks like Cricut.
I'll cry cut you. You what?
You Americans and your pronunciations. Okay, fair enough.
I keep hearing this ping. Like, ping. I don't know what it means.
Oh. Where are you hearing it?
In game, in Loop Hero. Like, ping.
Oh, level up, mate.
No.
No. Not sure.
Trying to decide whether I'm going to do another loop or not. I made it halfway around with my 3 more powerful heroes. Or skeletons, I should say.
But yeah, Britt, you should think about that. Maybe doing it like professionally, like, you know, as in getting paid for it, you know?
I second that.
Like, I know you just said you second that, but I genuinely heard you say you suck at that. That's what I thought you said.
Nope. I said I second that. As in,
Yeah.
yes, I agree. She should do that.
Oh, you can't hear me, but I just verbally corrected you several times on the word pronunciation. What, of cricket? But I don't know, I mean, being part of a country that plays cricket professionally, I feel like I know how to say the word cricket. And that is not
You
cricket.
kept saying it, cricket.
Yes, but that isn't cricket. That's cricket. Cricket. Oh.
I
Oh,
thought
here we go.
cricket was spelled that way. Is the sport cricket not spelled that way?
What? CRICUT? No.
CRICUT is. Oh,
That's cricket. Yeah. That's what Brit's on about.
I mean, yeah, technically we would pronounce it cricket, but it's weird. Yeah, I wouldn't.
See, I don't know. I read it as cricut.
I could see cricket with it being only one C, or
Yeah.
crisset.
Or well, maybe you would say cricket. I don't know, but over here we wouldn't say cricket for that.
I don't think anybody would say crisset, honestly, but it was just throwing it out there kind of thing.
Oh, hang on, Brit. What do you mean the word pronunciation? How do you say pronunciation or pronunciation? How do you say it? Is it pronunciation, pronunciation? Would you say either of those ways? How would you say it, Strange?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Oh, see over here we
There's
say
no
either.
O after the N, so it would have to be pronunciation, not pronounce.
Yeah, see over here we say pronunciation as well. Right, Strange. I hate
Where's
to
the
do
ow
this to you.
sound though?
I don't know. It's just how we say it.
All right, what are you hating to do to me?
I hate to do this to you, Strange, but there's another choice in your hand: gymnasium or herbalist hut.
Gymnasium.
Yeah, to get the traits. Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, gymnasium.
Yes. Okay. There we go.
100%. Because you don't have enough for the refuge. Otherwise, I'd be saying refuge.
True, yes.
But
no, good point.
honestly, I would say skip the road, do the gymnasium, and then farm straight for the cemetery.
Fair enough, fair enough. And apparently what you said is the way that Bert says it. So what, pronunciation, is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you
I
guys
just
being
don't
all
see
like...
oh. I know people say, how do you pronounce this? But,
Yeah,
are
what
we
was the
spelling right?
Where's a good place to place this?
That's why.
Go on.
It's pronunciation and pronounce. So when you take it from a singular, so pronounce, I am going to pronounce this, right? And turn it into, it's the pronunciation of the word. You lose an O. So you're not just getting rid of the E at the end of the word and adding IATION. You're getting rid of the O after the N as well.
See, the thing is, though, we Brits, we're quite lazy in that if you pronounce something, you also it's also pronunciation.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
no, it's
I
just
can
the way
see
we
the
do it.
logic. I'm just,
Yeah,
the word is spelled differently.
yeah.
Spelled
no.
differently, as you would say over there.
I do promise you, though, if I went and saw like a British speech therapist, they would tell me to say pronunciation. They wouldn't tell me to say pronunciation. They would say that's wrong.
Right.
But just because of what you just said, the logic you just said is exactly why it's pronunciation and not pronunciation. It's just over here, you know, the British people, we just say pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I see. You don't have to rack your brains for old. You don't have to rack your brain for old facts if you can just learn them again. Nice trick. I think I just missed one of the chat boxes. Oh well. There's no trickery here. Without education, we would degrade into savagery. You know, you could also learn something new. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all I need. I'll leave lessons to the kids.
Nah.
And here's your first lesson. Learn to enjoy learning. That would make life easier for you and me both. 'Tis true.
Can confirm.
Can confirm, yes. Alright, I just got the village card, which is what we're actually going to be replacing.
Oh, I should get that as an emote.
What? Can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We're ditching a vampire mansion, everyone. That's going, and we're using the village now. Can confirm. I've also just realised the CRT effect is much like. Is it more obvious on stream itself? Because on OBS it's like really obvious.
It's there, but it's not obvious.
Okay, maybe it's just my OBS then. See, I was raised by a woman who yells at me for saying wash cloth instead of washcloth. So if I say a word wrong, I get lectured, or I hear a word said nothing the way I'm used to, I mentally say it in my head or verbally say it when the person can't hear me right. So what do you mean by washcloth? What?
It's an accent. Washcloth.
Right. Okay.
It's hard to explain, but basically, different areas. It's just like you versus a Scotsman.
Yeah, regional accent.
You know, yeah, it's a regional accent thing.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
Some people consider the accented way of saying it to be improper, and will try to get people to fix themselves.
You see.
Quote unquote.
Cheers, Dark, by the way. That's the hydrate right there.
Guess
Yes.
what loop I'm on right now?
12.
9 right now, but I'm not even having trouble with 9. And this is chapter 2, it's not chapter 1. So all the enemies have a special effect.
Yeah, fair enough. I was also raised in the redneck/hick area of Illinois. Gotcha. Oh, sorry. Apologies. I should have said it correctly. Illinois.
What? I will stab you.
Strange to not remember the stream the other night. That's good to know.
I do, actually.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Illinois. Right.
Illinois.
Illinois, yes. Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, now I want to watch Austin Powers. Anyway,
I've put so many road lanterns down. I have 4 tiles where monsters cannot spawn.
That's pretty decent.
And then I have 5 storm temples lined up over my camp.
I need those storm temples.
Oh, they're nice. They're very nice.
So don't make me come through my phone to smack you. Well, you'd have to travel from Illinois to the UK. Right.
You're gonna get killed. I'm just
yes,
saying.
I know. Hang on a sec. So my grandmother still... Well, first of all, LP doesn't say grandmother. LP says grandmo to her. It still says Washington and sausage. Washington sausage. Sure. Fair enough.
I got a sausage for you.
Lovely. Anyway, right. Yeah. Let me
Anyway.
As I keep trying to explain, but I keep getting interrupted. No, underneath the health
Who's
bar now.
interrupting you? God, this guy, I tell you, we gotta get rid of him. The look on your face.
One sec, everyone. Where's that deafen button? No, so yeah, the bar underneath the health bar, that is our experience bar. So now, when that fills up, we get a trait. And that trait will then give us a special effect, which is really cool. Also, LP, how you doing? How you doing, bud? Been a while. Keeping the family safe, I hope. Right, where's the best place to start building? Here's fine. Looks like I need to book a trip to go smack Sun around. LP want to join? We can pick strange up along the way. Oh.
Sounds like fun. I'm down.
I'd have to tell you whereabouts in the UK I live, and I don't know about that one.
Well, I know where you live.
You do, yeah.
I do. I know the exact building.
LP, so this is why. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. This is why I no longer participate. My typing skills are subpar to fit in this to fit in with this high brown Sunbox crew. I think you mean high brow. I think you did that one on purpose, didn't you? Oh. Why do you think I said Strange would be coming? Oh, okay. There you go, Strange. You're only coming because you know where I live.
Let's see, where can I put this? Put it right here. I like it.
Weapons! Thank you. And, oh, does that ring any good? The evasion for now, I think.
I'm on loop 10 now.
Hey.
Starting to get a wee bit nervous.
Well, there you go. And Brit says that, and it means I can see him again. Oh, that's so nice. Anyway, LP, how you doing, bud? How you doing? How are things? New weapon. I like the new weapon. Let's go ahead and put that there. Yes. Waiting for company to come over to celebrate my youngest B-Day. Not sure how I feel with him sharing a B-Day with Hayax. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, happy birthday to your son. But yes, my condolences as well. That sounds so horrible. You tell him Sunbuck says hi and happy birthday. I'm sure he has no idea who I am, but you know. Ooh, treasury down here in the bottom left would be good. It's like nothing spawned between there and oh my god, like I killed nothing then. Another loop. I want to see if I can level up. I just turned my car off, so I'm no longer in AC and it's hot here and I have to wear long sleeves for work. Ah, Brett. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be honest, ever since I got my AC unit, it's been nothing but chilled in here. I love it. Yeah, I don't let them watch your stream, so you'd have no idea. Ah, why not? What are you saying about my content? Am I not family friendly enough? I don't swear. Anymore. Your foul-mouthed guest just gonna well, you're not wrong actually. Like every now and then Vindex does come in and he does swear. But then that's why we're in stream chat, so we can control who comes in. You know, not because we're dictators, but because, you know, some people do swear and we would like our streams to be family friendly. It's just to control that, you know, to control the language, I guess. Because that's how I view it. Strange probably hates everyone and doesn't want people to be in the Discord. I think we lost Strange.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you just agree with me, do you?
I wouldn't say that. I was concentrating on Loop Hero.
That's all good, it's all good. I was just teasing. But yeah. If I didn't have to work, I'd have popped in just to listen to all the rambles while I busied myself with doing things at home. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, I leveled up, sweet. Here we go, so I can now show off the traits for the first time.
Woo!
Yes.
Actually, I don't even know what the traits are for the knight.
I think yeah, there's no difference. It's the same. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, no, you're right. Oh no, that's a good point. Say,
the knight can't get skeleton traits.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, yeah, I didn't think of that. Here we go. So let's have a look. I know some of them are the same. So you get like Surveyor, which is the same. Supplies are the same. Survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm doing that one. There we go. So we've got the survivalist trait. If you're, it's actually nobody can read it because it's underneath my camera. But basically, the trait is survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. Awesome stuff. So yeah, and then randomly pop in and scare everyone when I speak. Yeah, well, you know, you do say some random things sometimes. There is that. Oh, I just realised actually we just fought a ghost, which is really cool because we're opposite a battlefield, as in we're in the area of effect of a battlefield. Every now and then, monsters that you kill will turn into ghosts, which is really cool. Just got some really decent like weapons and armor, but like none of it's actually better than what I've got. Having said that, we could take a significant hit in damage, but get a boost to counter, and I'm not sure it's worth 7% counter. I'll be honest.
Nope, not worth it.
So based on the few bits I've caught in the last week, it sounds like you are 100% focused on programming now, so I can liquidate our Minecraft server, right? No, we're still doing Minecraft. It's just not a main focus anymore. So like I'm still doing. On Sundays, we still do Minecraft, even though I know today's Sunday and we're doing Loot Period, but this is a sort of a one-off just because I've recently gotten into this game and I wanted to share it on stream. But typically speaking, we would still do our Minecraft stuff on Sundays, or on the weekends in general, I guess, because the weekends are sort of the bonus days. But yes, during the week it is 100% game dev. Not always programming, but definitely 100% game dev. Oh, here we go. So I've just spawned in some villagers, and something interesting about villagers is you actually get these bandit camps spawn in. So every 2 villagers that you place, you get a bandit camp spawn in that is connected to a village. And the way bandit camps work is every 2 days, a bandit will spawn on an adjacent tile. Now, they always prefer villagers, so I mean, you'll always get a bandit camp next to a village, pretty much, unless you destroy the village, in which case then it won't be. But yeah, so bandit camps are another one of those annoying ones, a bit like goblin camps. But I'll be honest, in my opinion, they're not as bad. Well, mixed experiences, I guess. Like with the rogue class, I prefer goblins to bandits. I'd rather fight a goblin than a bandit, but with the necro class, I'd rather fight a bandit than a goblin. Anyway, I'll be back. It's starting to rain here, and I want to get inside work without looking like a drowned rat. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, you've got a ton of items then. Jesus. Right, what do we get? We got nothing worth equipping. Amazing. Armor any good? Not really. I mean, the vampirism's alright, but I lose evasion. So no. Bro lantern. Oh yes, please. Thanking you very much. Okay. The treasury. I've not really done anything with the treasury, so I'm just going to start beefing up the treasury area. There we go. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not. I see. And you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle, and we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What, you think you're better than us? No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression that this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. Well, you've got insight, and that's the only thing you will keep today. Oh.
That's what he thinks.
There we go. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. Wow. We're such a happy person. Anyway, so now that we've passed through a village, I'm going to explain its effects. So, the village heals you up to 35 health when you enter it. So, when you pass by a village, you will gain 35 health. I've got 3 chains in a row, so that's what? So, 70, 105. Right? I think that's right. 105 health as I passed through all three. It was 35 from each. And like I mentioned earlier, I think I mentioned earlier that you do get a quest from villagers. You don't always, it's not guaranteed, but there's like a chance you'll get a quest. And we've actually got one of these goblins as... Oh yeah, I think you're right. I think it does just convert the enemies. Interesting. There we go. So we've got 2 quests. Even though there's 3 villagers, like I said, it's not a guarantee. But it does mean on our next loot, we have to kill a spider as one of them. Oh, road lantern, please. Stick you. Yeah. So if we move ahead, so this spider here actually has like a gold sort of frame around it, and what it means is it's our quest NPC. It does have additional health, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But because we did that, we should have actually got some loot. Did we get anything decent? I don't think we did. Oh, just want to oblivion that. Here we go, so we've got another ghost. Nice. What's that ring? Any good? Not really. The shield's okay, actually, it's the same. We're just gonna grab it. Anyway, let's continue with building out these treasuries. Right, the super fast attacking goblin is our quest objective, which really sucks. Any good rings? No, not really. Okay, we're done. What do we get? Ooh. An increase to max HP, and we get 14 vampirism, but we lose 10% evasion and 3 defense. I feel like the evasion might be worth keeping for now. Hey, we completed the treasury. Awesome. Oh, what do we get? The rapier here is a 14 to 20 damage. But it's an... Oh, yeah, so this is actually worth it, because we get 6% evasion from it. It's an increase from 6% to 10% vampirism. We may lose out on 2 max damage, as in we go from 14 to 22 down to 14 to 20, but it's worth it, I think. So, boom. Right, let's work on the treasury. Yoink, more resources. Sweet. What do we get? We got a nice shield. We lose 10 defense, but we get 4 damage and 6% evasion. It might be worth it. I'll be honest, it might be worth it, because I'd rather the evasion than the defense. We're going to do it. Oh, here we go. So the armor that we got here is you get -1 defense from what we've currently got, but we get an increase to max HP and we get 14 counter. We lose 10% evasion. However, I think I did just equip a shield with evasion, didn't I? Yeah, so we might as well... There we go. So we get some counter now. Sweet, and I know Strange loves it. Loves the counter.
On night, yeah, it's a really good stat. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's another class we haven't discovered between the 2 of us yet.
I'm sure there must be. There must be loads of classes, like at least another like 2 classes.
I'm gonna go with another 1.
Oh, another Oblivion, nice. Ah, and another treasury. Well, I'm not going to be... I think this is going to be the last loop for this particular run. So I might as well just break them out and then regenerate. Regen it. There we go. What do we get? Anything worth keeping? Oh, that regen's really good. Actually, that might be worth it. We lose 6% evasion and 10% vampirism, but we get 3 regen. That's per second. I think it might be worth it. Right. Question is, do we go for another run? I think it might be worth it, to be honest. Yeah, because it's not like it's an absolute like nightmare on the field.
Yeah, and your stats are pretty good.
Of course, a goblin camp spawned in. Great. Oh, what's that? Ah, we would lose 3 regen, but we'd get a massive boost to damage. And vampirism. No, we just replaced the vampirism. I think we're gonna skip it.
I just killed a quest bloodworm.
Ooh. What armor did we get? I don't want to lose the counter. I think the counter's worth keeping. Oh, ring though. Oh, that ring's pretty good. We replace attack speed with counter. 14% counter to be specific. I like that. That doubles our counter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds really good.
Yeah. There you go. Right, let's get that rock in there in the middle. Battlefield. Ooh, yeah, go on then. Come on, mobs. If you... Oh, 2 gargoyles and 2 slimes. Jesus. Armor. Anything better? No. No, it's not. Okay. Hey, we finished another treasury. Sick. Oh, and I just realised we leveled up like 97 experience ago. Right then, what are our options? Surveyor. Each time the hero passes through a tile, he will heal for 0.5 times loop HP for each non-road tile around it. So at the minute it would be 3 HP for each non-road tile around it, which... I mean, there's a lot going on down in the bottom portion of the map. But seeing as we're not planning on continuing for too many more loops, we're not going to worry about that one. Article of Protection. After receiving this trait, and at the start of every loop, the hero receives 65% of his match HP as Phantom Shield that persists between battles. Damage to Phantom Shield ignores defense. Okay. The question is that 65% of my HP as it is and I don't lose any HP, or is that I lose 65% of my max HP but I get it as a Phantom Shield? Don't know. Dominant mass. Dominant mass. Okay. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Oh, that makes defense actually worth it. 1.3, so that's 2.6. So that probably rounds up to 3. Actually, no, it probably would be 2.6 damage. Yeah.
You definitely don't lose your HP. So that would be a dumb trait if it was you lost 65% of your HP.
In that case, Article Protection it is. Boom. Yep, we didn't lose any HP. Awesome. Oh, look at that. That bar. Oh, yes, an extra bar above our head. I love it. Look at that. Another village.
Nah, it
yes,
doesn't
please.
refill in between battles. It's just you get all that HP every loop.
Yeah, so 65% every loop it replenishes, yeah. So now the question is, do we go for another loop? I'm just chaining. I've got 5 villages leading up to my my camp.
And boss time. I'm farming chapter 1 bosses.
Oh, speaking of the boss, I'm getting quite close to my map being full, as in like when the boss spawns.
I'm hoping to get an Oblivion, but nope. Darn. 4 goblins to fight all at once. This is lovely. It's actually going a lot better than I thought it was gonna.
Just obliviate you and do that.
Obliviate! I mean, what?
So the question is, oh my god, do I go through the next loop knowing that there are 4 quest NPCs to kill, but having said that, knowing that I've got my shield, my phantom shield, which is 65% of 871.
I'd say YOLO.
YOLO it is then.
Not yellow, YOLO.
Jesus, I've already lost my shield in one fight, in the first fight. LP goes, man up, do it. We're doing it. Oh, armor, here we go. Oh, that's a significant boost to max HP. That would have been so good to have at last, like, before this loop. We lose our counter,
Oh, boss
Well,
got me.
I'm gonna be honest,
Sorry.
I think
had a
this
skull.
loop... You don't, wait, you do have a skull.
I had one. I don't anymore.
Oh, I
It's
think
okay.
this loop might be the loop I have to start focusing on regen, because I'm already like 200 health down, and I've lost my shield. Like what, 2 battles in, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I think you might be screwed, mate.
I think so too.
I think you gotta get rid of those chrono crystals is what I think.
Where do I put them though?
No. I mean, like, on your next thing, get rid of the chrono crystal in your card deck.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm thinking I might have to get rid of that counter for the max HP. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Do it!
Anyway, yeah, do it, Anakin. You have the high. Wait, no, that's not the quote.
I have the high ground.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that really threw me off for some reason. I have no idea why. My voice just went as well. 1 second. Just to make my life like a million times easier, I think. Put that there. Oh, that's definitely an upgrade. There we go. Spider guys, where can I put you? Where have I passed? Nowhere yet. Of course the goblin's a quest NPC. It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! That's the one.
No, you got this. You got this.
What? Me?
Yeah, you.
Don't be silly. Oh, what did we just get? What's? Oh yes, that rings the one. Thank you. Oh, that armor's the one. It's lower max HP, but it's got regen and vampirism. I love it. You underestimate my power.
Right.
Do we gotta be quoting the terrible movie? I mean, Revenge of the Sith was the best of the trilogy. But come on. Oh, I might have to take that ring. Yeah, that ring's going in the 7.2 regen, 25% vampirism. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I'm not saying that one, LP. Why did the skeleton have to be? Right, Strange. I'm sorry, bud, but no. Why?
What?
Wait,
I'm just quoting the Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks.
yeah, I agree with that one. There you go, Doc. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna survive this one. I'm gonna be honest.
You got this. Oh, and look at that. Oh, the ghost might get you.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But still, that was close. Oh, it's a mimic. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, it's alright. It's fine.
I had to reload your stream. It went to like crappy, like 100p quality for a second for me.
Oh, boss spawned in. We need another community goal. LP, did you miss the whole of the last community goal? I know you contributed right at the end, but did you like see any of the last one or? Nothing. Oh, really? It was a whole 10k. I need to make it more. I'll be honest. I do need to make it more.
I wouldn't. Right now, you've got a lot of people with a lot of points, but that's gonna eventually go away.
Say he's missed his 30k. Yeah. You there, Strange?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Yeah. So it says you with your 30k, you know, community goal.
That's true. My community goal is a little high. The next one I'll be doing at like 10, maybe 15. 'Cause I think I like yours as fast as it goes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I died.
No. Yeah, it was the harpy combined with the gobbies. That's what did you in there.
I know. I'm alive, but how? Thanks to us, a small group of us dragged you back here. It wasn't easy. How did you fight with all those monsters? They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them were vanishing right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the monsters were gone before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memory, my friend. It all fades away as soon as you space out for long enough. Oh, okay. Yes, LP, I did not have the high ground, apparently. Quick loop here and go dev and Roblox Studio. Well, our dev days are Wednesday to Friday. But see, Dark says 40k goal. No, I think the lower goals are good. Although I think, I'll be honest, I think 10k is a little bit too low. Maybe 15. So, yeah. Company's here to celebrate back to lurking. Have a good one. Cheers, LP. Hope your day goes well as well. And happy B-Day, happy birthday to the little one. Son was the one with the low ground. I was, yes. I had the low ground. I was Anakin in this situation. But don't you worry, much like Anakin, I will come back stronger. Noob, what? It's an outrage. Should I say for a refuge? I can make a herbalist hut. I kind of want the potions. I'm making the herbalist hut. It's a miracle we could find some fertile soil. And by a miracle, save some seeds of precious healing herbs. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and balms still have some effect. We already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to any diseases. And these potions can help keep you as well. Can help you as well. Take a vial or two on your trip, and your chances of getting back in one piece will be much higher. Awesome, we've got the little old lady voice as well. By almost being defeated from his own son, yes indeed. Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. Let's see, well, can I build anything else? No. We're done with the building. Right, expedition. What do we unlock? The swamp. No thank you. So chrono crystals are gone. What should I sub in? I'm going to put the beacon back in. Because I like the beacon, I do.
Well, you don't have to put anything in.
I know, but I like the beacon. If I got a spot, I'm going to use it.
Well, you do you, boo.
There we go. The swamp spawns a mosquito every 3 days, and all healing effects are lethal here, except for the potions. They're still on your side. Here we go. These are all the traits, by the way, that we can get from leveling up. So you get like the basic ones, like card sharp, which is 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Surveyor, which is every time the hero passes through a tile, he will gain 0.5 times loot HP for each road tile around it. That's the one we discussed last time. Second thoughts, you will get a new choice of 3 traits. I really like that one. If the other 2 aren't any good, you can use second thoughts to just regenerate all 3 traits. It's great. Supplies, the hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp when passing through the campfire tile, so that's good like backup. If you like, the earlier you get that, the better, because like it says, you leave 10% of your findings in the camp, so if you die, you keep those 10% that you've already put in, like each loop that you pass by, you put 10% in, so that's really cool. Blissful Ignorance deals here we go, deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max HP, so that's the one we want. And then you've got the extra bonus ones here. These are like sort of rare ones, I'm guessing. Shield Master, 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. And there's loads more. I'm not going to from you.
Oh,
bless you.
Thank you.
Right, I think we'll do one more loop, and then I think I'm going to call it for the day. Here we go. I would love to have made the smithy or unlock the rogue, but if we were skipping the rogue, then it's not the end of the world. I do still want the smithy though. Jesus. Oh, okay, we've already got a second sword, a rapier. Like, we lose 1 damage, so we go from 4 to 6 down to 3 to 5, but we get 9% vampirism. I think it's worth it for that 1 damage here. Especially seeing as you start with a base 4 to 6 anyway. Meadow. Oh, beacon. Yes, please. But we've got the beacon there. It's fine for now. Rings. Here we go. So 2 defense or 4% attack speed without attack speed. Seems we don't benefit that much from defense right now. Like we do, but we don't. I'd rather the damage. Hey, 1 loop complete, and we're already 1/10 of the way through the level. Shield, nice, that's a decent shield to start with. 6 defense, 12% counter. 12% counter. Oh my god, why can't I talk? Strange, what have you done to me?
I don't know.
Yo, if you guys fancy giving me a lantern over, that'd be great. Oh, here we go. So our spear here will actually increase our damage back up to 4 to 6, but give us 10% counter. We'll lose our 9% vampirism, but I think I'm going to take the strange method this time. Counter and evasion. We'll see how that deals with that, like how we deal with that, you know? Let's also start placing villages. I'm going to do the controversial move and stick a village midway through the loop instead of at the end. Seeing as we're not really boss fighting right now. It's only useful to stick at the end when you're fighting bosses. Yeah. Cool. Double R max HP armor inputs thing, yeah. Right, Road Lantern goes next to the spiders because we do not want to overload on spiders. Oh, that's quite a significant increase in terms of like damage. We go from 4 to 6 to 10 to 14. We get 2 pure damage, 4 attack speed, and 4% attack speed, and 9% evasion, but we do lose our 10% counter. Kind of tempted to because like we do have counter on other things as well, so it kind of makes up for it ish. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. We're not gonna like lose focus on the counter. Oh god. Okay, what just happened? That was weird. That was very weird. Game just like tabbed out on me. Let's do that there. Let's tempt fate and stick a spider cocoon right next to the other one. Nothing quite says end the run like now. Quite like having 6 spiders like all in a row. This weapon here, it's not as good damage wise. We do lose 2 damage on the upper and lower end. Attack speed's the same. We lose the evasion and the pure damage, but we do get 0.6 regen. I'm not sure that's worth it, to be honest. Oh, here we go. We stick another lantern down, which means that we now caps at 2 spiders per path. We love it. Of course we do. What in the world is going on here? Hang on a sec. What? That was annoying. Some of my OBS was just freaking out for a sec. What's going on? Oh, come on. Another... And there we go. 3 spider cocoons in a row. A blood grove. We can't place it yet. Thank you. Oh, lovely. A slime is our quest objective. Thank you. Oh, I completely forgot about the bandits. Bummer. Well, the evasion helped out really well though, so I'm pleased with that. That's that loop completed. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, something I should have pointed out actually is that we've now got these potions, which are really cool. Healing potions. So your trusty travel companion heals you by 4% HP when your life is in danger. The fewer you have, the more you cherish them. 3 charges, so you get 3 charges, and I think it's exactly 50% health. 50% of... what is it? 50% health? It's not always actually, because when you're down to 1 charge, it's like a lower amount. I'm not sure what the math is in it, but it's pretty decent. It's a decent thing. It will save your bacon. Let's just say that. Strange nose.
Totes.
Oh, another grove. Go on, let's stick that there. Right, boss slime, let's go. Oh, we countered and killed it. Nice. A road lantern, please. Thank you. Another meadow. Thank you. Oh, blood grove. Cheers. Boss spider, let's go. Very nice. What do we get? Nothing decent. Right. Another village. Let's go right there. Another blood grove. Oh. Yeah, we're going to stick you there. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice area of effect, that is. Kind of wish I'd done that with the first one, but oh well. I wonder if the effects stack. I mean, no, they don't. We've already discussed this, haven't we? They don't stack. Put you there. Oh, we just got an Oblivion. Nice. Is shield worth it? Not really. Right, let's complete this mountain. And let's hope we get the Oblivion trait when we level up. That'd be great. Another grove. And if we do, oh boy, are we going to be abusing the destroy and remake mountain thing. Armor. Oh yes, 14% counter. Yes, please. Oh wait, no. I need to hold on to that rock. Next loop. We're on our 5th loop already. Jesus. We are taking a little bit of a hit, which makes me a bit nervous. Yeah, we're sort of relying on our potion a bit here. We've used 1 hit of it already. Right. Ah, none of these are the Oblivion one. Britt, why are you... What? What do you mean you're going to cry now? What's going on? I take it work's not going well. Jesus. I think out of these traits, we're not going to do Survivalist. Survivalist is good, but I think I'm going to go Car Chop just to play around a bit. I want to see what it's like. Lady just complimented me in front of the owner and she says, "Oh, it's a good kind of cry. Oh, that's good." I was worried. I thought something happened. I was like, what? That's good. That's good. Ooh. I mean, we lose our 9% evasion and our 4% attack speed and our 2 pure damage, but the increase to the weapon damage, as well as the fact that we get 5 damage to all and 1.8 regen. I go for that weapon upgrade. Nice. Oh, I didn't place the meadow. Sweet. I mean, I did, but I didn't lose the card. Awesome. Hey, Applewolf, Hagrid. Hey, thanks for the raid. How you doing? How'd the stream go? That shield is definitely not worth the upgrade. Doing good, man. Stream was right. That's good. Good. Awesome. Oh, yes. The meadow wasn't used. Sweet. I love how I'm like kind of holding out. Like I'm holding out on using all of my mountains and rocks and stuff in the hopes that my next trait is the Oblivion one, but I'm like nowhere near leveling up. I should just use them.
You should use them because you're gonna lose them anyway.
Yeah. Oh, of course, I forgot.
Like you'll lose them when you get the deck. It replaces your hand.
Ah, that's intriguing. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Ow, cat.
Oh, I think this weapon upgrade might be decent. Less damage, but we get 8% counter. We lose our regen, but I think the damage is like sufficient. We're gonna do it. Told the owner that I'm sweet, kind, and helpful, and every hotel needs a Brittany for that reason. Ah, So it's a good kind of cry, so I like that, okay. Please, I'll count for that one, I'm not sure about that. Oh, beacon, we haven't had one of these in a while. There we go. So, strange.
Yeah.
Bird. Correct me if I'm wrong, but counter, that's where, like, if the enemy attacks you, you then attack back immediately, don't you? Without waiting for your turn. It's just a instant swipe back, right? Okay, just making sure.
So, and you take less damage.
Right, I see. Well, that's always good. Yo, monsters, if you want to give me, like, a rock, I would love to, like, obliviate my mountain and just regen it. Oh, no, I'm so dead. I died. It was 4 bandits, and one of them was a quest bandit. I got destroyed. Can I build anything? Of course I can't. I just died. I only got to take 30% of what I had, which was, like, barely anything. Anyway, do you know what? I feel really bad because Hagrid's just raided, but like I did say that was going to be the last like loop. Should I go for one more? I feel like I should go for one more. Go on, we'll do one more. Oh, I was supposed to take Chrono Crystals out. Or did I already? I think I might have already done that. I don't remember. I should.
I'm running out of room on this map.
Wait, have you already beat the boss?
Yeah, and I'm just continuing.
Oh, see, I don't do that. When I beat the boss, I come out of it and jump into a new one.
I just think it's like I'm doing it mainly because it's just hilarious. I'm kind of wondering if I can fill it up. Like, what happens if you completely fill the map?
You can't do any more. Nothing. You just keep getting cards, but they just end up disappearing as you unlock, as you get more and more. You know, like yeah. The leftmost card will just keep
getting
disintegrated.
I want to see it. You know, I just want to see it.
That's a good way to start my shift. She's also a nice woman, and her daughter actually has manners. Ah, yeah. Not enough people these days have manners. And
That's
common
the truth.
sense. Yeah, common sense and manners are things that you don't see too often these days, but you need to see them more. They need to bring them back. They don't do them quite like they used to. A village. Oh, I could do a village. Let's stick a village right there. Thank you. Although I do need to be very careful with my villages because that's what caught me out last time. I will say though that Stranger's counter build was doing pretty good.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about once in a while.
Here we go, Blood Road, nice. Right, we've got an Oblivion ready for our mountain, so that's awesome. We've also got a Treasury, not that I'm going to be using it at all. I mean, I might, but it's unlikely. Yeah, most kids are snobby and think they deserve everything. Yeah, that's true. It's true. We're already on our 3rd loop, Jesus.
I'm only on loop 7 and I almost have this map filled.
Oh, that sword's better. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you're not wrong, Britt. You're not wrong. I mean, you working in, you know, the profession that you're in, you're quite likely to notice those kinds of things. We just got a 2nd Oblivion. Sweet. I know my sister's worked with kids as well. And I think she's always been a bit... since working with them, you know. Could go there. Oh, that's good. There we go. Oh, what's that weapon? It's a bit of a damage hit. Is it worth it though? Is it worth it for the 6% evasion? I'm not too sure. I mean, it almost doubles our current evasion. No, I'd rather hold out for counter. I'll be honest. Oh my god, we just completed another loop. Jesus, this is... Oh, this is a quick one. Oh, weapon any good? Not really. Do it any good? Yeah, not really. Oh yeah, 10% evasion, but we lose our 7% counter. I'm not sure about that. Get a little bit of defense. That's not worth it. Anything good from the chest? Not really. Yeah, not really at all. Not doing too good chest-wise this run. Just saw spider. We've got 3 spiders coming up. Unless I can get a lantern like ASAP. Unless I get a lantern from this slime or the next one. Okay, well that's a no. Next one. Lantern, please. Nope. We got a meadow. Oh, 3 spiders it is. Well, actually, it would have been 3 anyway because the max is 4. Doesn't matter. Oh, a village. Yes, please. I'll stick you right there. Oh, and of course the village spawns in on the bandit camp spawns on the village that I've not yet reached. Right, mountain. All those resources, we love it.
I'm not gonna push it, but I am gonna take a snip and send it to you. Maybe you want to show stream as like a holy crap, look at this kind of thing.
Yeah, go on then. Jesus.
Right.
Right, let's obliviate the mountain and spawn out. There we go. Nice. Right, next loop. Come on, we can. Oh my god, this guy's doing like no damage to us. It's amazing. What have we got that's so like makes us so strong? Oh, obliviate the mountain again and do it again. Killed any good? No, not really. Not really getting any good items. Oh, well, he says as he gets a really decent armor piece. Thank you. Oh, really? Really? I just walked straight into a goblin that just spawned in. Literally, day changed, like goblin spawns in on the tile I'm walking onto, boom, attack.
Oh.
Like that, you know, battle. Ah. Oh well. Coffee from the gas station was a bad idea today. Why, Brett? Why? You the floodgates opened. Guess I better go make dinner. Yeah, fair enough, Hagrid. Fair enough. I'm a bit peckish. I might have some food after stream. Anything decent here? Kind of actually. Yeah, that armor's not bad. Firefly Shark, hey, how you doing? Starting to cramp up. Oh, I see, bro. I see. Yeah. Doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing alright. Still feeling a bit rough. Like I still feel like a bit under the weather, but like not as bad as I did earlier, I'll admit. So I'm feeling a bit better now. I'm still not looking forward to tomorrow though. I also just realised like I've had a trait waiting for me for a while. I keep doing that. Under the weather, hungover. No. I haven't had anything to drink in weeks. I'm being good. I'm being good. No, just for some reason this morning well, really from last night I felt a bit under the weather. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, supplies. The hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp when passing through the campfire tile. That would have been great, like 4 loops ago. Shieldmaster, 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. Ooh, I like the sound of that one. And Surveyor, which is the health each tile for non-road tiles around it. I'll be honest, I feel like Surveyor really isn't worth it until the end game. Anyway, Shieldmaster, I think 10% chance upon hit of stunning target for 1 second. I think that's what we're doing. There we go. Maybe that's why you're under the weather. You need a drink in you. Do you know what? That sounds like a good suggestion. And I'll be honest, had tomorrow not been a work day, I might have taken you up on that suggestion. I might have pulled myself on. Unfortunately, I've got an important call tomorrow, and I can't be I can't be feeling hungover. But I mean, one drink won't make me feel hungover. But still, I don't want to ow, I died. Amazing, I died. Great. I swear I've died every single run, the last 3 or 4 runs.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing so good at the beginning. I went so long without dying, and then all of a sudden it's just die every single time. Oh. I get to look forward to feeling like crap tomorrow. Are you having a drink, Hagrid? Oh no, because I see, because it's a vaccine. Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on which one you get, because I've heard the AstraZeneca one, you feel a bit rough after the first shot, the first jab, but then the Pfizer one, you feel rough after the second one. That's what I heard. And I'll be honest, I felt absolutely terrible after my first one. Second one, I felt tired, but I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel rough. The first one, though, oh my god, I felt horrible. It's horrid. Anyway, that's this game. Loop Hero. I don't know how much I'm going to be streaming it. Oh, and here you go, Hagrid. This is for you. Dankeschön. Yes, I don't know how often I'll be streaming this. I think we're probably going to go back to Minecraft as our usual sort of community weekend game. I've just been really hooked on this game, and I felt like sharing it with everyone. And now that I've done that, I feel like my duty is done. Not that it was like a chore or anything; it was good fun. But I don't know if it's going to become a regular game. I'm definitely going to be playing it still, but Oh, and actually, no. Before we do finish, I forgot. Yes, Strange sent a thing. I know the stream just went black and everything, and the music stopped. But just give me 2 secs. I'm just going to save this image. Okay, I half expected to hear a sound. And I'm just gonna get this all loaded up. So it's in downloads. If I don't die, that'd be great. Is that on top? It is on top of, so let's drop it down. Here you go. So you're going to see this in the middle of the screen. That was Strange's session. There you go. That's quite busy, I'll be honest. There's a lot going on there, Strange. What?
Just a wee bit.
What's the top left?
So that is something called the Maze of Memories. You use that for boss farming. Because all that does, it doesn't do anything for you. No bonuses, no nothing. Just fills up a whole bunch of squares. And that causes your boss bar to fill up. It takes it to about halfway. All by itself.
I see. Gotcha. Okay. And what are those wells on the right hand side? 5 in a row.
Those are storm temples. Strikes 2 random targets in its range with lightning every 5 seconds. Lightning cannot be evaded. Effects of multiple temples do stack. And then I have a item that gives me an 8% chance to redirect a lightning strike that hits me to an enemy.
Yes, I've got some of those. So, fair enough.
Found
Right.
love.
Just gonna pull the game back up so we got some music playing in the background. But yeah, that's it for me tonight, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will be live again on Wednesday doing more Roblox game development. That'll be from 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 p.m. for everyone over in the European continent. But yeah, do appreciate everyone watching, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend. Or if it is late for you now, I hope things go well tomorrow. Barmy Army raid. Oh, who do we have in mind? Does anyone have any raid suggestions? Because I don't do many raids, I'll be honest. I can pull Twitch up.
Well,
I mean, the only problem
I'm
with pulling
looking
Twitch
at
up.
tab.
Right. Just having a look at who's live at the minute on my list. Okay. Tell you what. Let's see who's streaming under Loop Hero. Okay, well, just while I'm looking this up, you can just have a look at Stranger's thingy. Oh my god, I am like maximum views right now on Loop Hero. I have either D&D or Final Fantasy 2 on my followed list. Sorry. Is that FF2? Am I missing that Final Fantasy 2? I don't know. But yeah, we could raid the next highest person on the I say next highest, any of the 4 other streamers stream Loop Hero. What do we think?
Yeah.
Well, one of them's doing a speed run. Aardvark.
Do Venegax.
Who?
Venegax.
Oh,
the one right under you. VENEGAXX.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Hey, that's my vote.
Sorry?
That's my vote. Although speedrunning is kind of cool. Yeah, do the speedrun like you were saying.
Okay.
I know, I'm terrible.
Yeah, okay, we're going to do the speedrunner.
Yeah, let's do the speedrunner. Hey, let's do the speedrunner.
Yes.
Hey, can we do the speedrunner?
Yes. Right, here we go. So let's all spread the love. If I can type that, great. We're going to be raiding Aardvark live, spreading the love. Here we go. Just waiting for it all to tick over. We're 8 out of 12. I see 12 viewers on my end, but only 8 are like in the raid. I know sometimes the view count is wrong. It's so quiet, isn't it? I hate that Loop Hero doesn't play music in the background. Yes. I don't see the 8 viewers going up, so we're just going to raid. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let's all go spread some love and spread the Barmy Army raid when we get there. Not that we have an official raid thing, we need one. Anyway, bye-bye.